we back, we back. My apologies for that. Shout out to the FX3 over here, man. Just that ISO. It's getting a little dark, but I think you guys can still see me now. So even if it gets dark, we gonna be good. We gonna ride. Anyway, the next thing, um, Guatape it's a place that needs to be shared. I'll be honest. When you go to Medellin, you can kind of go out there by yourself. You can find some stuff to get into. You can wild out. There's parties, there's food, there's girls. There's a whole lot going on out there. Other stuff, if you're into other stuff, they got whatever you need in Medellin. But when you go to Guatape, again, it's calm, it's cool, it's quiet. So I highly suggest if you go that you need to go either. Me personally, I always brought a chick with me, if I'm being honest. But you can also bring a group. There's times where I've been out there, there's a spot that I like to go to and I rent this huge house out there and there's like 4 or 5 bedrooms. I think it's 3 or 4 bedrooms, 2 or 3 bathrooms in there. So you can have a group of people as well. You're all hanging out because you're secluded. It's a place that you want to spend the time with the people that you're with. So the first time I went, I actually went glamping. There's a place I went to called, I did a video for them too, actually. Shout out to Bosco, I believe it's what it's called. It's like luxury glamping. That place was, again, in fact, I might actually just do a video on some of the spots I stayed at, but this place in particular was fantastic. Again, if you guys would like to see some more detailed information about the place, the price, all that kind of good stuff, leave a comment below. I'll make a video for that. Have no issues doing that. But yeah, the first time I went, I did that. So you can glamp. Their style had like the cone looking with the bathroom and shower and free breakfast. And, you got the pool, all that stuff. Or you can get like these little cottages and whatnot. So the glamping game out there is really, really dope. But after I went a few times, I ended up going to this place called The Lux by Charlie. That ended up being my first place. I did not do a video for them. They're not sponsoring this video. So Lux, if you see this and people end up watching, I don't anticipate nobody watching this video. But if people do, holla at your boy because I can do an extensive video on staying there. Again, my last time staying, I rented that place for a month. I loved it so much. But every time I started going, I ended up hanging out at The Lux. Again, it's a luxury spot. It's a nice spot. But the views, the lake, they have a bunch of activities there. They have a full restaurant that you can get your food from. Again, that was one of the spots that has a fireplace outside, the big TVs, all that kind of good stuff. The cleaning ladies come and clean your place every morning. And again, it's better if you go to Medellin, you hang out, you meet some new friends, then you invite that friend to Guatape. Y'all have some one-on-one time together. Perfect for that. In fact, that's what I did every single time I went. I always went with a friend. And it enhances the experience if you're not alone. It's good for the shenanigans. You can find out real quick in Medellin who's with the shenanigans, and then of course you bring her to Guatape. So you guys know the game. The old saying. If she shan once, she'll shenan again. Anyway, so yeah. There's a bunch of clubs and, there's all these different, this is a place where it's laid back. You go to Guatape to take a break, to chill, to relax. That is not the place where you go to, what's my favorite vegetable? Turn up. You don't go out there to turn up. You go out there to relax. So bring some friends, bring a friend, and I promise you will have a fantastic time. The next thing I wanted to talk about was just how it is the perfect escape. It's, again, when you're in Medellin, and again, that's also one of my favorite cities in the world, but Medellin is busy. There's a lot going on out there. Guatape is like when it's too loud and you're doing too much, it's close enough for you to get away, but it's also not too far where it feels like it's a hassle to get there. So, you can just get away from the hustle and bustle. It's a great place to like rest and just get away from the city for a bit. Again, I was out there for, I told you, eight months. So after a while, it gets a bit monotonous. You want to see a little bit, you want to see something different, or just take a break. I was out there working. I was doing a bunch of stuff when I was there. So sometimes I just need to step back and just breathe and just get some quiet. And last but not least, the reason why it stays with me, to wrap this up, the thing about Guatape, it's not about doing a lot when you're there, but it's about feeling a lot. There's this song, I can't remember the name of it, but For Real is on it, and he opens it up talking about people don't want to think anymore. They just want to feel. And that's how Guatape is for me. Like, again, need good company, because the flip side is you bring somebody that you're not really into, it's gonna be a nightmare because you're gonna be stuck with this person for 24 hours or 48 hours or 72 hours, however long you book it. Because again, it's when you're in these the housing places, which again I can do a video about that later. You can't just get up and walk out. You're in these huge complexes, so you got to get a tuk-tuk just to get into the city. There's no cars and stuff out there. Like even that, like when you go to Southeast Asia, there's scooters and all this stuff going on. It's noisy, kind of like this motorcycle here. Out there, all the traveling is in these little bitty tuk-tuks that take you around from spot to spot. So it's extremely secluded. So even when you go to the city center, you got to get in the tuk-tuk and go out there. That's usually when we went to the lake to jet ski and stuff. It's in the city center. So the living areas are outside of that main area where all the glamping and all the hotels and stuff are. And then the city center is where they have, some shopping, some bars. One of my buddies used to own a bar over there. That was fantastic. I can't shout out the bar anymore because he doesn't own it anymore. So I don't want to give out no free publicity. Man, where you from, bro?
I'm Australian.
Australian. But my Australian homie used to own that spot, so I would go out there to see him all the time. And it's awesome. Like, it's just a fantastic place. Nate, by the way, that's his name. Shout out to Nate. But yeah, so it's just for chilling. It's calm. It's beautiful. You're connected to the earth. You feel like you're connected to your surroundings. And it's one of those places that makes you slow down and just appreciate life. Breathtakingly gorgeous. It is extremely beautiful. So again, I just wanted to make this to kind of give you guys one of those little diamonds in the rough that I found throughout my travels. Do the big city, go ahead and hang out, turn up, do all of that stuff. But if you get the chance, I think it's worth doing 24 hours or 2 days if you like me. I always stayed at least 2 days in Guatape. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap that up right here. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Again, please like and subscribe. Anything else that you guys want to hear about and any other details about this video, please leave those comments below. I'll be more than happy to give some more information. But with that being said, I'm out of here. I'm holla at y'all. Peace. Yo.